what you want to, Mandy. Whatever makes you happy, babe. Oh yeah. I didn't wanna say it, but we go in different places, baby. Oh yeah, yeah. We had some good times and we had some bad times.
Good morning, y'all.
But you on the first time felt like the last time. It's time to pull up on you, baby. My new thing, but you're old school, baby. Do what you want to, Mandy. Whatever makes you happy, baby. Oh yeah. I didn't wanna say it, but we go in different places, baby. Oh yeah, yeah. We had some down times and we had some high ones. Freaking in your body, had you screaming like a siren. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Used to be the one that I rely on. Tell me where the time, you're the only one to slide on, baby. I used to be caffeine, just staying up.
Man, I need y'all to wake up. I need y'all to wake up. Let's do this. Yeah.
I can't lose. Keep that team.
Gun them down, gun them down. Gun them down, gun them down. Gun them down, gun them down. Rifle a beat like rough cut drum. Man find them house and bun them down. Gunshot inna your face, now the brawling sun. YG go fit them with bail and gun. Boy fall like tree and drop and ground. Boy dead, skull hotter than the ozone. Gunshot inna your head and you gone home. Shot fly through your ear and a soul come. Doctor read the brain like a pronoun. All if you gun away, you must be mad. Nah do it. Now if you clock us. I make your head leak. People feel say you're Titanic when he match capsize. 50 cal bunny, what them think I try. Him a ask who kill him, then a gal go ask try. Mama tell you stay home, you shoulda take her advice. Pull a gun, tell me have them in a all size. Family see and rule, me know you don't wise. Me no fear no man at all, and nobody me no fear. Bring me guns and me bomb anywhere. Pussy a try to run off in a scope, me a steer. Coulda pray like Pastor Blair. Me see say ya dead boy them. Anytime Parkland find them. Dead boy them, anytime 100 find them. Shot can done like how CT scan, seafood can done. Level up the badness, add a couple more Draco, some more 16 more and gun. Bumble hole, love use him tongue. Recipe fifth pan him lip and move him gum. Tell a vegan love run them down. Granddad say gun heaven this a gun kingdom. Dead boy them, anytime bad man find them. Dead boy them, anytime lies to find them. Dead boy them, anytime TG find them. Dead boy them. Gun them down, gun them down. Gun them down, gun them down. Gun them down, gun them down.
Fuck you and your lies and your last goodbyes. You're a victim in your own game. Stick it to Mr. No Name. Pity, anger, guess I don't hold the answer. I can't take my own weight. Same yesterday, and it goes round and around. Round and around, a vicious circle. How can it be that this feeling's got a hold of me? I'm fine. This is the last time. Be free. Someone take these chains off of me. 'Cause I should be happy on my own. And I don't wanna make you feel at home. 'Cause I know that when I'm lonely, you'll be by my side. But it's only when I'm lonely that you seem to make me cry. I'm numb, lonely, thought I was the only one. It's hard to find the right words, knowing that they'll all hurt. In sync with the sunset, down and I am out for the night. Surrounded by the darkness, trying to find a light. And it fluctuates, I'm infatuated with my fate. In the depth of my sadness, I can't wait to reach that high. I'm fine. This is the last time. Be free. Someone take these chains off of me. Cause
Good morning, y'all. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake
my
up.
Own. And I don't wanna make you feel at home. Cause I know that when I'm lonely, you'll be by my side. But it's only when I'm lonely that you seem to make me cry. Could I be free? Yeah, let me be free. I'm lonely. I'm not so fine no more. No more. You know, no more.
I grew up as the only child spoiled by mama. That didn't stop all the spoils from drama. I was loyal and honest with the cats I grew up with. Packs flip accurate and still my tunnel vision on bullseye. Fool guys that think I won't toil with llamas. I'm the boy I do promise, but been trying to play the smooth guy. Off the radar with my 9 to 5. I slide hoping both worlds never collide. Just trying to survive. The real ones know I'm surely speaking that language. My slang switch every time I'm speaking. It's strange as my hooligan style. I just geek in my chamber, feel like the grim reaper with bangers. I leave no remainders of pleasing the anger with dollar signs. Nobody doubts I grind. I'm proud of mine, I did my rounds on the mound with line. I'm a talent tied directly to pressure. The name is Ace, I've been that great time to catch up, motherfucker. I don't care, 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 I don't care.
Wake up, y'all. Wake up.
Why think when I can do? It's me, don't ask who. Most don't play me close, I ain't one for your games. So I keeps it moving with no need to explain. Always felt like a star just without the fame. Numb to the bullshit, but I still feel pain. New edition Johnny Gill, can you stand the rain? Squeezing firearms, fascinated by the flames. Got them all buzzing off the strength of my name. Time to compare, truthfully there's no comparison. You say you really doing this, is coming off embarrassing. I'm so selective, well respected. Center of attention, still undetected. 0 dark 30, exported from Jersey. I don't speak much cause I feel they ain't worthy. Only do you dirty if I feel I have to. When it ever come to mastermind and I'm a natural nigga. I don't care, 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 yeah. The best thing out since sliced bread. Lyrics guillotines and they slice heads. All praise due like Mike said. When he knocked them out, looked like he dropped dead. Them niggas can't rap, I'm stating all facts. Think he making noise writing in all caps. When I rap, you better bring a couple extra mics. I'm on 5, forget the money, nigga, bet your life. Grab your chin and your head, rip your head off. Throw your head across the room and get your head tossed. Yeah, I'm exaggerating just a little bit. I got the mind of a genius and a lunatic. I'ma have my head sharp, you a tuna fish. Hit you with the hammer, cause I'm too legit. Yeah, I get that rhyme, that was quite clever. Hydro trust, nigga, rap the best ever. I don't care, 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 I don't care.
Yo, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Hey, yo, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Hey, yo, wake up, wake up, wake up. Check it out. Yo, it's like, gotcha. Don't worry, my friends. There'll be a lot of rap on the way very soon. Very soon. Because your boy is coming. Better believe that. Your boy is coming. Yo, it's almost time, yo. It's almost time. Your boy's been working hard behind the scenes, and it is almost time. I'll just say that. That's all I will say. So good morning. Welcome to the Cymarshall Law Show, episode 109, Overcome Fear. Welcome to the show on this fine August 11th, 2021. You know what I'm saying? We in the 8th month. Fam, I feel like it was just August 2020. It's crazy out here. See, I got my Disney cup or whatever. Some martial law cups are in the washing machine. So yeah, let's get into the show. Let's start off with the morning prayer. Hope y'all feeling good today, full of love and positive energy. Let me turn this down a little bit. Get into that prayer. Dear universal gods, God, Jah! Great architect, cosmic intelligence. Thank you for allowing us to wake up another day full of purpose. Thank you for our inner peace. Thank you for inner happiness. Thank you for growth. Thank you for second chances and more opportunities. Universal gods, thank you for our healthy and strong minds. Thank you for our healthy and strong hearts. God, thank you for our healthy and strong livers, kidneys, pancreases, immune systems, bloodstreams. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for our healthy relationships. Thank you for us doing extremely well all the work that the Lord has put us here to do. Universal gods, thank you for allowing us to overcome fear. Thank you, God. Today is going to be a great day as you have blessed it. Thank you, universal gods. Thank you. We are blessed. Amen. Yeah. So yeah, man, I wanted to call the show Overcome Fear. Overcome fear, overcome fear, overcome fear. You might ask yourself, what is fear? I once heard the definition of fear was F everything can run. Sounds legit. To me, fear is like a signal, almost like a distressing signal, letting you know that danger might be around. Might be around is the key. I remember a Will Smith movie that they roasted in the reviews in the comment section or whatever, but it was one of my favorite Will Smith movies. It's called After Earth. He did it with his son Jaden, and in that movie, he told his son, fear is a choice, but the danger is real. And that's the realest shit he ever said. Because in my lifetime, a lot of times when I feared a situation, when that situation came to a head, I found out there was nothing to fear. But fear is something that comes about when we're unsure about a thing. Another famous fear quote from a TV/movie, X-Men. People fear what they don't understand. And that's the root of all fear, I believe. Not understanding. A lot of times people fear other religions, other cultures, other races. The list goes on, but I feel like the fear usually stems from a lack of understanding or a lack of even trying to understand. When we experience fear, we're not able to think straight. It's along the lines of being angry, but I fear has the ability to take over our whole entire beings. I mean, back in the day, when I was like a young kid and I used to like try to talk to girls for the first time, I had nothing to fear. However, I would be walking up to the girl, you know what I'm saying? And let me change this beat. With what I'm saying in this beat, I don't like it. So I'll be walking up to a girl, a young Cymar, not physically challenged in the face at all. However, my actual lips would get tight like this. And as I would go to talk to the girl, I'm like, yo, fear would literally take over my body and paralyze my lips. But as I grew older, I realized that there was really nothing for me to fear. I mean, talking to a girl, what's the worst that could happen? Literally, what's the worst that could happen? But people have fear on all different types of levels, and it usually stems from lack of understanding, and it also comes from people fearing not what may happen as far as bad, but they also fear what may happen as far as good if they try to seize an opportunity, if they try to seize the day, carpe diem. Because if you seize the opportunity and you actually succeed, well, then you have to live up to what you've told the people. You know what I'm saying? You have to continue on what you're doing, because if you don't, people are going to look at you maybe like a fraud. But that's another thing. Why would you allow the thoughts or feelings of another person, man or woman, to dictate your own life as if they have to live your life? You know what I'm saying? You don't have to live your life. So there's really nothing to fear, because at the end of the day, everybody has their own shit they go through. Everybody is caught in their own lives so much that if we're gonna stick around and be fearful, it needs to be of ourselves. A lot of times we watch the news, we watch social media, we talk to friends, and we extract fear that's been given to us. So we could wake up and have no fears, but we turn on the TV, they're talking about all the bad things in the world, and we extract the fear. We talk to our friends, and they're actually, you know, maybe not even our friends, maybe just people we know, and they give us their own fears. They tell you what you can do or can't do based on their own fears. You know what I'm saying? They say, you can't get that job. That's gonna be too hard for you. You can't do that. And that, what they're saying is called projection. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times people project their own fears or own securities on you. So you have to be able to dissect what's coming from you and what's coming from outside sources. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's always good to take some silent time. You know what I'm saying? Take some time to unravel your thoughts and separate your own thoughts from other people's thoughts, because a lot of times, you know what I'm saying, we're just regurgitating the fears that have been given to us on the TV and movies, you know what I'm saying, in conversations that we have. But fear is an illusion, y'all. Fear is a choice. And I feel like we need to breathe through the panic, because a lot of times we feel like life is coming down on us. But I feel like one thing that has helped me immensely is breathing. And that might not sound complicated, but how many people do you know, or maybe you don't know, maybe you haven't asked, but this has certainly happened to me. Yo, I actually forget to breathe sometimes. Like sometimes I'll have my face clenched and I'll notice that I'm breathing, but I'm not really breathing. Like I'm not and exhaling. I'm just kind of like sitting there and I'm not really taking in my full amount of air. And I found that when I'm able to consciously breathe and be aware of my own breathing, it brings a sense of calmness around me. I'm able to center myself. And when I'm not centered, I feel like other emotions are allowed to seep in because I'm not centered. So when you breathe, it brings you back to yourself. It calms you down, you know what I'm saying? I also feel like a lot of times people fear things because they don't face those fears and they never really find out who they are. And if they were to step into the boldness of, figuring out who they are. A lot of times they would find out, or you would find out, that you're bigger and greater and stronger and more powerful than you ever thought you were. And really you had nothing to fear. You can always look back at the evidence, and look where people have come before you and see that no one has really been perfect in the history of time. So you're out here you're out here fearing the worst, or you're imagining the best. And either way, you're fearing the light or you're fearing the dark. But whether you imagine the worst or imagine the best, it's gonna come to pass. And guess what? You're gonna get through it. You know what I'm saying? So many of us just get paralyzed at the thought of the future, when that future may never come. And if it does come, it's usually is not as bad as what you thought. You've usually imagined way worse than what, is actually really happening. So we have to keep that in mind as we continue on to the future. So I wanted to harp on today, overcoming fear, because fear will stop us from realizing our potential. And I've seen it in so many people. You know what I'm saying? They just give up before they even get to the race, because they're looking at the other racers, and the other racers are looking intimidating because they know what it is. But you have nothing to be scared of, because what could you possibly lose? This is your life to create. The only thing you have to lose is your opportunity. The only thing you have to lose is you realizing your potential to become the greatest version of yourself. So I want y'all to think about that throughout the week and just overcome fear, no matter what it is. Step to the plate. Ask homegirl out. You know what I'm saying? Do what you gotta do. Step to those fears. Say what you need to say. Because the thing is, if you don't conquer that fear, it's gonna fester inside of you. And whatever is inside a man, eventually a man produces. So that fear that you're hoarding and keeping inside to yourself, it's gonna come out. And if you don't consciously bring it out, it's gonna come out in a way that you don't want it to come out. And that could be through several other different emotions, but it's not gonna be honest because you tried to keep it inside. And then when it finally reveals itself, it's not gonna be something you're gonna be able to hold back, because you've been holding it back for so long. When it finally comes out the way it feels like coming out. So I would say consciously attack what you fear, because you're that great. You are that great, my friend, and there's nothing that you cannot overcome. Nothing in the universe. You're an all-powerful being, and you heard it here first. So I want to get into a song of the day, then we're going to come back with some news, some movie talk. I watched Suicide Squad 2 this week. I also watched Jungle Cruise. I think Ace is going to get on and talk about some movies. We're going to talk about some news, some good news. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get into it. You know what I'm saying? My name is Cymarshall. This is episode 109. Overcome fear. So the song of the day by the boy Capleton. And it's called Now Fear Them. Now Fear Them. Now Fear Them. My name is Cymarshall. This is the Cymarshall Law Show. Song of the day, Capleton. Now Fear Them. Let's go.
Fear them, we no fear them, we no fear them, we no fear them, we no fear them. Them this the king, I know them and go disappear them. Cause we no fear them, we no fear them. Well attack them, but we no hear them. We no fear them, we no fear them. And a judgment I declare. None of them no trade. Cause them can't walk the walk when me walk, none of them can step. None of them no trade, none of them can fly when me fly. Me say yes, none of them can jet. None of them no trade. If them these things are right, I know me know the whole of them. I figure regret. None of them no trade. Well, them should know me at the best. Not so, me say east and west. Which part of them bad? Shango slaughter them bad. Devil them a deal with the shot of them God. If them they take it, me say matter them. Me slaughter them, me we slaughter them bad. Matter them bad. Which part of them bad? Which part of them? Which part of them? Alright then. Now no speed and not try overtake again. Them not real so me say them a fake again. So me come here to go but not the hate of them. Nesta burn up the rat race of them. Them a smile but me know say a traitor them. Them send for COVID they come fight the hit maker them. Some me tell the youth them say we'll fight again. Every youth that think straight, sure. We no fear them, we no fear them. And if them this king them disappear them. Cause we no fear them, we no fear them. Well attack, we no hear them. Cause we no fear them, we no fear them. None shall escape when me declare them. We no fear them, we no fear them. I make me tell them, none of them no trade. None of them can walk me walk. None of them can step me step. None of them no trade. If they be sticking me tell the whole of them straight up. Say them a go regret. None of them no trade. Everybody should know. Say we are the best. North, south, east, west. None of them no trade. Well this is not if not because make them know this is no bet. See that? Got the arms of flesh we go fail you. In front of face them a come and hail you. But behind your back them a nail you. Then them send Babylon to come trail you. Babylon them a sell out so them a sell you. Get a youth and make them corral you. Right now me say I quell them one quail you. And not ready fi go put in a hell you. Well alright I know the truth man I tell you. King Shango come fi burn up every spell you. And the whole place me ready fi go shell you. When me tell them again, which part of them bad? Dirty bad mind and the heart of them bad. King Shango, you go slaughter them bad. Stagnant like the water them bad. The water them bad, me slaughter them bad. Pass me the matter, me matter them bad. So me ready fi go slaughter them. Go slaughter them, go matter them. Go slaughter them, man, I wish part of them bad. Tell me a wish part, and I know we're around this part. Tell them at this time, when them a send for the devil, miss a wish part. Yeah, that's time. That's time. That's time. Living in the rough time. Living on the rough time. Living on the rough time.
Hey, new Cymarshall law, let's go.
Imagine how many stories go untold. His dad put the ball in his crib when he was just months old. Studied the sport, then became a professor. Him and his dad used to watch games together. Before he could talk and was hitting the shot. When he was little, his pops taught him to dribble the rock. Within basketball, it was truth that he saw. So his parents went out and bought him a hoop from the store. He had a dream and would never let his heart down. And so he practiced every night until it was dark out. At 9 he finally joined the team, thought it was happening, but quickly found out the games were harder than practicing. His confidence, his coach was making it break, cause he got pulled from games as soon as he made a mistake. Joined several teams, but was always made to proud, cause he peeped the coach's son, never got taken out. For years he rode the bench, it was a poor crime, was good but found it hard to improve without the court time. He never gave up, he was a fighter. He practiced every day until he got nicer. But you never know where this life is gonna take you. Some become broken while others, they make a breakthrough. Since a child he knew he loved the game, but sadly cause of this love is why he suffered pain. Some days might be full and some days might be hollow. Is it the sun or the cloud that you follow? You never know what's found in tomorrow. Will you swim or drown in the sorrow? Some days might be full and some days might be hollow. But is it the sun or the cloud that you follow? You never know what's found in tomorrow. Will you swim or drown in the sorrow? In 6th grade he got cut, by the 8th he was balling. The 9th grade year he led the freshmen in scoring. By the 10th grade everything was moving in harmony. And the coach even thought he was nice enough to sit varsity, but never played him, cause of some crazy scheme. That's why the boy got regulated to the JV team. Had words with the coach, emotion is why he got mad for real. Cause the coach was playing players who didn't have half the skill. Cause privilege, who knows, this life will test you. But that year he never got minutes like the coach's nephew, who was average at best. Then in the 11th grade it seemed the coach was holding a grudge cause the boy never played. All his life he struggled with a bunch of teams, not actually good, and the coach was trying to crush his dreams. At some point life has to hit. I seen others walk the same path and quit. He trained in the off season in spite of a hater that came back a senior year, an undeniable player. You ever doubted the kid, then you thought wrong. The next year he made his college team as a walk-on. He remembered every coach that said he wouldn't take it far, then went on to have a college career and became a star. Recalled when Some said he would never succeed. 3 years later, drafted into the professional league. Some days might be full and some days might be hollow. Is it the sun or the cloud that you follow? You never know what's found in tomorrow. Will you swim or drown in the sorrow?
Hey, y'all hear that new Nas that came out? Nas is killing it. I'm really feeling that new Nas, man. Oh, so that what I just played was before the Nas little intro was a Cymarshall Law song that I released, I think early this week. Again, I've been releasing a song a week since the beginning of the year. And I think my real true Cymarshall Law fans are going out and getting these songs on every streaming platform every Monday or Tuesday. There's a new Cymarshall Law song. And can you believe I didn't even start the ruckus? It's about to start though. Yo, so that Nas album's crazy, man. Crazy. King's Disease 2. My joint on there is Death Row East. That beat is crazy. Producer said he was trying to make a beat that he knows that Pop would appreciate, and I can definitely hear Pop bubbling all over that joint. Shout out to Nas for keeping it consistent, you know what I'm saying? I love that. Let me see here. So yeah, man, I want to get into the movies for this week. I seen a couple movies this week. The main movie that I want to talk about is Suicide Squad 2. Suicide Squad 2. Yo, James Gunn. So I'm not sure if y'all saw one, but when I saw part 1, I felt as though DC was trying to make their own like Guardians of the Galaxy. But then when I saw the movie, I was like, nah, this is its own thing. And then when I saw part 2 last Friday, because it came out last Friday, yo, they went above and beyond. They went above and beyond. What I love most about Suicide Squad was their characters. They have a wide range of characters. And I feel like a lot of times superhero movies stay in like the box of certain types of superpowers. They have like the super fast guy, they have the super strong guy, they have the psychic guy, they have the person who can fly. All the main like powers that almost every superhero has in every comic book universe. But in Suicide Squad, especially 2, they were doing things like having Polka Dot Man, who had the power to send energy polka dot projectiles. They had King Shark, you know what I'm saying? A big ass talking shark. They had so many characters. But what I liked most about the movie is how the characters interacted with each other. And I think my favorite part of any movie is always going to be the dialogue. And Harley Quinn is always a standout in these movies, whether it's Birds of Prey or Suicide Squad 1. Suicide Squad 2, she did it again. So I see why they gave her own solo movie. I think this Suicide Squad 2 movie is at least as good as part 1. I don't know if it's better. However, it's definitely one you don't want to miss, because nowadays I really appreciate when a movie takes its own lane, and I feel like Suicide Squad 2 took it up some levels, whether that's with violence, the comedy. Obviously, Will Smith was not in Suicide Squad Part 2. he was one of my favorite characters in part 1. He was Deadshot, but in this movie he's not in it, and I don't want to say they replaced him with Idris Elba. Idris Elba is playing a character called Bloodsport, but the characters are similar in their sharp shooting abilities. And Idris Elba did not disappoint. He plays a very serious dude. And his shot, I don't know who has a better shot, Bloodsport or Deadshot. But in either event, Suicide Squad comes through with like an official, he's like the stable character in the movie. The movie definitely takes some turns that I didn't expect, and the boy John Cena is in the movie with jokes. John Cena got jokes, y'all. I didn't realize John Cena had that many jokes, but I love when a movie is able to combine several different emotions. Like, it's not only funny, there are serious parts that kind of hurt your feelings. And when you're able to mix comedy, superhero powers with like real raw emotion and great dialogue, and then on top of that, you know, the effects and graphics were crazy, and there was a lot of killing in the movie. I won't even try to beat around the bush. So if you have like young kids, maybe they shouldn't watch it, but I feel like it's all in fun. I hope they continue to do these Suicide Squad movies, because I only really see them getting better. And if I were to give this movie a rating out of 5, I would give this movie a... I think a 3.2 is fair. I think a 3.2 is fair. Maybe a 3.5, because anything around 2.5 is not good. And this movie was definitely good. I think I'm even going to watch it again. I'm definitely going to watch it again. And when it comes out, I was going to say when it comes out on DVD. But yo, do people even buy DVDs anymore? Yo, every time I see a DVD in like Walmart or Target or like the store, it's in like the bargain bin. So DVDs might be a thing of the past. I just bought a new computer and this joint don't even have a DVD drive. I just realized it. Yo, DVDs might be a thing of the past, y'all. Yo, you remember back in the day when they came out with the Blu-ray discs? Them joints was bigger than a vinyl. I remember I was sitting in like 8th grade science class and they brought in some movie to watch on a big ass Blu-ray. Was it even Blu-ray? There was 2 different things that came out before DVDs that never lasted, but like, I can't remember the name of them, but they faded to black real quick. I think CDs and DVDs are probably a thing of the past, because I myself haven't bought a DVD in a while. Why would you buy a DVD at this point? They're just collecting space. They get scratched. If they were able to come out with non-scratchable DVDs, I think that would be a thing. Anyhow, I digress. Suicide Squad 2, dope movie. If you're looking for some, family fun, watch it with your older kids. You know what I'm saying? Get the popcorn out and enjoy that. I feel like it's real good. It's definitely a great addition to the DC family. My brother has come through the nick of time. You know what I'm saying? He swang through like Peter Parker.
Yo, can you hear me?
I can hear you, my brother. I'm glad you swang through. You swang through at the perfect time. My brother.
Yes, sir.
New Jersey representative.
Yeah, man.
Straight at him.
You rapping about Suicide Squad, the Suicide Squad.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah. What's your take, my dude?
I got to get my review in on this joint.
I'm glad. I was hoping.
Okay. So I heard what you said, and I respect your perspective.
You're about to shit on my whole perspective. I see it coming.
Well, let's just say this. I totally differ on your whole perspective, but you gave a very reasonable explanation. Here's where I'm at with it. Suicide Squad, it came off super entertaining. They definitely have a huge star power cast, right? You named them, including like Viola Davis, Margot Robbie, a couple repeats from the original, and then they added John Cena, Idris Elba. So as far as the caliber of actors, actresses they got, what didn't resonate with me was the overkill and the exaggerated, I guess, plots and gore. It was like, if you love it for that, you love it. I just was trying to make sure, like, when was it gonna make sense? Like, it was like John Wick on steroids, but yet with like a comical thing. And I guess it didn't make sense to me. Like, it was okay to watch, but it started coming off a little cheesy to me. And so I had a little bit of trouble getting through it.
For real?
I went back and I tried to watch it again. But I thought it was cool as far as just the authenticity of, like, if this is what you're gonna do, stand on it and go all the way. And that's what they did. Like you said, like, as far as the shark man, the polka dot man, like, you got characters in here to where, you can't find this type of stuff anywhere else. I just didn't understand, like, were they trying to be just overkill funny? Because I don't know if you remember of movies like Hot Shots Part 2, or like The Naked Gun with Leslie Nielsen, like
Airplane.
That type of slapstick comedy. It reminded me of slapstick comedy meets like some superheroes. And so I don't know if they fused it well together for me, but there's definitely a lane out there for other people. I just think it wasn't my twist. And so and so that's what I think. I think it's an okay movie if you're just a DC fan and you like part one and you're willing to see where they went with it. If you're thinking it's going to be anything serious or anything real, this probably isn't the movie for you, but like, it is what it is. I would give it a 2 out of 5.
Woo! All right, I respect that. Your review actually was great, and you made some very valid points. So I can't knock the hustle, my boy. Yo, so last week I didn't make it to the show. Matter of fact, last week was crazy. I think was that the week I just put up a playlist? I don't know.
Did.
But I said it on Monday. I said it on Monday of this week, and I'll say it again today, and I'll say it again on Friday. But I'm taking a break, y'all. I'm going on vacation. Not a literal vacation, but I'm not gonna harp on what's going on. I'm okay. I'm good. I'm great. I'm just doing a lot, and I don't have time. You know what it is? On weekdays, I come home and I prepare for this show, but for the last few weekdays, the last 3 weeks, I've been coming home and working on other things that I'm not ready to tell y'all about yet. So every day when I come home, I've been working on these things until I go to sleep. And I haven't had time to really prepare for this show, and I don't like doing it unprepared because I don't feel like I'm giving the best of myself. So the show's not ending. Not only is the show not ending, it's gonna get better. I have 10 episodes already recorded. 10. I have 10 recorded already that I plan to release starting September on. So the show's gonna get bigger and better, but for the next month, I have to focus on everything I'm about to bring y'all, because I'm about to give y'all a lot. I'm not even gonna front. And the ruckus is probably gonna start around my birthday. And then from my birthday until the end of the year, I'm gonna be acting all the way up. Trust and believe. So yeah, I gotta take time to get things right for y'all. So I'm gonna take a break and I'll be back. I believe September 3rd is the date that I chose. Yeah, I got some news, and I'm just trying to figure out the best time to start dropping this news, but it'll come soon. Anyhow, So I just wanted
Drop
to say
it.
that. But no, I can't.
Exclusive. Drop
No,
it.
no, it's
Wait,
almost
dude.
time. It's almost time, and when it's time, it's not gonna stop. So, my brother, so last week I didn't do the show, and I think you had a couple other movies you watched. Did you care to talk about those, or you want to just move on? You let me know. Either way, it's fine.
Oh man. You know what? Let's move on. If we want to backtrack, we'll take it there because I know I joined late. It's headed towards the end of the show, so yeah, we'll follow up next week.
Damn, didn't even realize it was 6:47. All right, so let me get into some news. Did you hear me play the Press It Change joint earlier?
No.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I forgot how dope your verse was on that one. I'm like, geez, I played I Don't Care.
Oh,
Like,
okay. Good look.
Jeez. You bodied that, man. And the other two brothers as well.
We got much more
Shout out
coming
to the
too.
Pressure Tank.
Much more coming. I promise you that.
Word. I want to get I don't know if I suppose I could do it later on in the day, but I want to interview all three of you at the same time for the show later on in the year. Like I want to do it soon, but then like pre-record it and then show it. We'll talk about it another time.
Yeah, let's do it. Ain't nothing.
So for the news, I just had a few tidbits that I was able to find. So Marvel What If starts today. I'm not sure if a lot of y'all are in tune with What If, but What If is started out as a Marvel comic book where Marvel mixed and matched ideas. Like what if Spider-Man had Doctor Strange's powers, or what if there was a person called T'Challa Star-Lord. I couldn't help myself. I'm the worst with these pop things. Like I'm constantly buying pop things, Funko Pops. But this is T'Challa Star-Lord. So what if just combines different Marvel characters, and they created a series, a cartoon series, and it's based off the comic books What If. So what if like Captain America was a woman? Just all different types of what if. So that comes out today. I would love to watch it this morning. However, I might have to watch it this evening, but check that out. It's on Disney Plus, What If Marvel.
It's a show?
Yeah. It's a show. It's a cartoon. It's a cartoon, it's a cartoon, but it's voiced by the actual actors from the MCU. So when this guy comes, T'Challa Star-Lord, because he's a real character, it's gonna actually be voiced by Chadwick Boseman, and that's his last Marvel performance.
Right. Okay, that's dope.
Yeah. So that recently this week, I saw Batman's sidekick Robin came out as a gay man. It's a lot of changes, man. The world is changing. The world is changing, and I don't know how they're gonna write that in, like, because Robin's been alive for mad long. I guess some people decide that they want to switch over at some points in their life. I wouldn't know, but DC's trying to do big and different things. I know that Marvel had slipped in that Loki was bisexual too. So the world is just rapidly changing right now. That's what it is. Moving right along. It's my bad.
Robin was bisexual, not gay. Has there ever been a completely gay character? Because I know they low-key, I think they announced he may have been bisexual. I think they said Robin's bisexual, but he may be gay. I may be mistaken. I'm gonna go back and double check that. I'm just thinking, if he's not gay, has there ever been a completely just gay individual or character in the MCU? We'll find that out. We can go check that.
Oh, no, it's a good question. Moving right along. I know you're out there in Maryland, so I don't know if you saw this because it's kind of close to you, but did you see the black man that was punched repeatedly in the face by DC police officers recently?
What day of the week was that?
I know, right?
I don't think I saw what the exact incident you're speaking of, but I've seen that firsthand. Unfortunately,
I saw the video. It's out there on the internet. But then
What
there's
happened?
more. So dude had a gun on him, but he wasn't trying to pop nobody. He just they ran up on him and he had a gun, but then it was like 8 police officers whooping his ass, like, punch him in the face while they was holding him down. But mad bystanders were around telling the police to get off him, mad videos. And this morning I saw that DC police chief came out and said that he was highly embarrassed and ashamed at these DC officers, and all charges have been dropped against this man. Yeah. So.
Well, I guess that's some type of justice, It's crazy, bro. It's crazy.
Anyway, jeez Louise. What else we got here? Scientists find enormous structure warping around our galaxy. I tell you, better leave them damn aliens alone. I say it again. Scientists found enormous structure warping around our galaxy.
What the hell is that?
Oh no, I read the article and I couldn't make heads or tails of it. All I just keep thinking is, you keep looking into the abyss and the abyss is gonna look back eventually.
An enormous structure. Like, what the?
Yeah.
That's too vague. That's too vague.
Yo, for real. I got some good news for the day. Some super dope news. Remarkable 10-year-old inspires the world to donate 500,000 books for kids. A catalyst for kindness. One boy is on a big mission to share the joys of reading with hundreds of thousands of other kids. Orion Jean is only 10 years old, but after winning a student kindness contest in 2020, he's caught the generosity bug. The number of books he's currently hoping to pool in donations for other kids in Texas, 500,000. Shout out to this young brother, man, out there doing good in the world. Just 10 years old. I love to hear it. Shout out to the boy. I love that name too. What else we got here? That might be all. Yeah, man, that's all. Oh, let me get to my quote. I had a really dope quote. The show today was overcome fear. And Ace, can you ever think of the greatest fear you ever had to overcome?
The greatest fear.
I can think of mine. I'm glad
Parenthood.
I just asked.
Maybe being a parent, Yeah, absolutely. Being a parent, that was no real preparation for that, man. Is what it is. You got to just buckle up and enjoy the ride, type of thing. How about you?
My greatest fear has always been not living up to my potential. Yeah, man. It's one, as much as I talk about overcoming fear, I think sometimes a little fear is good, just to light a fire underneath you. And I don't know, I just have this thing where I feel like I want my life, I want to make sure my life has meaning. I want to make sure that I didn't waste my time here. And the fear of that is a little bit silly, because my time is obviously not wasted here. I have 4 beautiful kids. I have great friends. I've done a lot, but that shit always just drives me. It's like a thing that doesn't allow me to stop. That just always feel like there's more to do, and sometimes it's a hindrance, because sometimes that fear doesn't allow me to see that the things that I'm working for that I already have.
Yeah.
So I would say that's my greatest fear. Sometimes that shit is still on my back. But I need to overcome it, because what I'm saying, I have a lot. So gratitude, I need to have more gratitude, and I think more gratitude would enable that fear to kind of seep out. But again, I feel like sometimes a little bit of fear is good, because it drives me to do things like this, you know what I'm saying? Just so I'm making sure. You know what? Yeah, fear of not reaching my potential, and then fear of influencing my kids in the wrong way. I work hard, and I know they see it because they tell me, and that shit is very exciting for me. And if they weren't, like if I was doing the opposite, then that shit would be scary. But I just want to make a great impression on them. Just something they can think about as they're going through their journey in life. And yeah, I think that's why, something that I fear. I slightly fear, but that's why I act like it. Anyhow, so yeah, that's me. So this quote, let me get into the quote of the day, then we're going to end the show out. And it goes a little something like this. It is, let us not look back in anger or forward in fear, but around in awareness. I'm gonna say it again. Let us not look back in anger or forward in fear, but around in awareness. By James Thurber. My name is Cymarshall Law. That is the brother Ace Wonder.
Yo, yo.
We are Crossroads. We should have been doing that. Yo, we'll catch y'all next time. Peace, love, and positive energy. We out like that.
Word. Peace.